Right, here we go. Full qualifying, 50% race, Brazil. $18 minutes for Q1. Only one driver will be going out as we've only got 16. Let's get the menus ready. And here we go. So we have the Championship starting on Friday, Premier League starting on Saturday. This will be the last practice race before. No one's out on track yet. In the practice races we've done this week, it's been Siege on top. Siege has won a couple of them. It's been incredibly quick. We've had Big Arns very close behind. He's not here with us tonight, he's watching Arsenal lose. Cowie's been quick as well, he's been in the top three. Denzo's been quick as well. And we have movement in the garage. Who do we have coming out? Very long pit exit here. Still says everyone's in the pits, that's wrong. Here we go, we have Argentina. He's first out in the Williams. Sharing the Williams with McKenty, his Irish friend. We've got Sean's going on the mediums, it looks like. Still in the pits at the moment. Ozan's out behind Argentina. He's also been impressive for the last couple of weeks in practice. Set some fast lap times, he's finished the races usually as well. Oh, we've got Mark Bass has joined. Won't be able to join in qualifying, unfortunately. Forza Ferraris, first driver out on the mediums. As we watch Argentina now cross the line to start his lap. Let's watch on board with him. Oh, he's caught a lot of the curb there. Strict corner cutting, of course. It's even stricter than last year. It's even stricter than Formula 1. But it's something that the driver's going to have to get used to. Is it a bit of curb there? Oh, he went wide there. Clips the apex through there. Of course, if you get four wheels off, it's usually going to come up saying you've invalidated your lap. Good cornering through there. Don't know any of the corner names in Brazil, they all look the same. Argentina on the last corner. Doesn't slide through there, it's really neat through there. I'm always sliding when I drive through there, and I guess that's why I'm commentating. So in Argentina, he comes across the line, and the benchmark is a 109.3. It's a good lap. Ozan's next across the line. He does a 108.3. He is second quicker. Good lap there. Next across the line, is it Idenzo? Yes, it is Idenzo. 107.6, a fantastic lap time from Idenzo. That should see him through. Who's next across the line? Oh, Serious Mushroom goes purple in sector 1. Fantastic sector time. As Jay Story goes third in the other racing point. Jay Bradfield crosses the line. It's only a 110.2. He probably made a mistake there. And he's gone wide there as well in the first corner. Mind you, he has instructed me that he is on the beers tonight. So I'd watch out if you're racing around him. Next across the line is going to be TTG Sean on the mediums. Be interested to see where he goes in comparison to Denzo. Oh, he's a bit slower. He's only third, but that will be enough to see him through, you'd think. So Hasses cross the line to start their laps. Siege and Nunda in the Hasses. Now we have Serious Mushroom about to cross the line. There's purple in sector 1 and he goes second. Goes quicker than Ozan. That's a good time. Denzo coming into the pits, who's still fastest. It's a quick in lap as well. Next we have McKenty. He's invalidated his lap again. It's the second time. Got to be careful. One driver is going to be going out in 12.5 minutes time. Who's next across the line then? We have Forza Ferrari's about to cross the line to start his lap. Very quick driver also. As we have the two Hasses about to cross the line, we have Siege. Nunda goes up to 7th, Siege goes fastest, pushes Nunda down to 8th, it's a 107.4 point Siege. 10.5 quicker than Idenzo. It's quality lap. Absolutely fantastic. Don't know where he finds the time, but it's quality. Who do we have next? We have McKenty. He now goes into sector 3 and he's still not invalidated his lap. This is good. Needs to make sure he crosses the line without making a mistake. But he's backed out. He's backed out. I don't know if he's ran out of fuel, but... And he's coming in the pits. It's 3 failed attempts for McKenty. He's going to have to come out again. As we have a McLaren about to cross the line, which is Forza Ferrari. Always invalidated his lap. It was a quick lap time round here. I think it's only Austria quicker than this circuit. Swanshanks crosses the line to start his lap. And next we are going to follow Bad, who's invalidated his lap as well. Two Hasses are coming up again. Nunda. I think he's starting another lap. That was a slow lap from Nunda. Probably just preparing for his next flying lap. As we have Ozan on his out lap. Now crosses the line to start his lap. Not sure why he's going again. I think he should be safe. Idenzo's going again. And Jockey Hockey, who's currently last, not set a lap. He's about to cross the line to start his first lap. We have a yellow flag in sector 2, so it's for drivers going slow, moving out of the way. As the league starts next week, there will be penalties given, obviously, if there are drivers illegally blocking any other cars on their flying laps. And it's purple, sector 1 for Jockey Hockey. Fantastic sector time. He was incredibly quick last year in our race with him in 2019, but he's just starting to use a wheel, and I think he's starting to get the hang of it as well. Someone for the front runners to watch out for. As we see Bad Palzo's again invalidated lap time. Cowie's invalidated lap time. Another quick one's invalidated lap time. As Nunda invalidates his lap and comes in. Next up to cross the line. I think that was Ozan. Yeah, it was Ozan. Jockey Hockey, here he goes. He's onto the back straight. DRS is open. And he crosses the line. Oh, where's he gone? 6th. He's gone 6th. Didn't show up at the top right of my screen for some reason. Yeah, we're going to have to work around the bugs of this game. Jay Bradfield's invalidated his lap on the first sector. It's Forza Ferrari's on a lap again. Swanshanks will follow him, but no, he's invalidated his lap as well. It's a difficult one for invalidating your lap. It was bad on F1 2019. It's quite hard with the stricter rules as well. Even harder. I'm glad I'm not racing. Let's just say that. Lee Johnson says in the chat, see Kid Vicious here, good luck dads, thank you very much. I think it's going to be a tough race, very tough race. And Niall Kelly, I'm trying to do Williams proud here. Oh, where are Williams? 14th and 10th. Safe safe enough for now. You're doing alright for them at the moment. Next across the line, Jockey Hockey comes in the pits. He's just set his lap. We have Cowie. He's not invalidated his lap. He comes across the line. This is going to be quick. How quick is it going to be? It's third for Cowie. He has been in the top 3 the last couple of races that he's been in, but he's 5 tenths off Siege this time, which just shows, even on a fast track, the quality of Siege. And we've seen wing damage there, was it? Thought I saw a bit of wing flick off there. Not sure what happened. As we see, McKenzie crossed the line for on his out lap. Bad Palso's behind him, about to start his lap as well. Swanshanks has invalidated his lap again, and he needs to get a lap set because with only 7 minutes left now. He is the man going out at the moment. Only Swanshanks, Bad Palso and McKenzie yet to set a lap time. Justin's now coming in the pits. McLaren behind's coming to the pits as well, Swanshanks. Now we've got a gap to Cowie. Sure, he'll be coming in the pits. No, he's going again. He's going for another lap. Such a difficult first little S. Seen so many incidents there over the years, and the race, I doubt we'll get through those first couple of chicanes without a collision. Let's follow McKenzie. He's about to cross the line, it looks like, and he's not invalidated his lap. Let's see what he can do. McKenzie goes up to 9th, and that should be enough for him. Should be enough. Let's have a look at his teammate, Argentina. He's about to cross the line to start his lap. Ozan is about to start a lap as well. He's out again. Should be safe, so I'm not sure why he's wasting his tyres. So you get a certain amount of tyres that you can use for qualifying and the race. So if we have a safety car, some cars might be able to pit in, put fresh softs onto the end. If you use up all your softs in qualifying, you might not have that advantage. And Ozan's invalidated his lap anyway. As we see Cowie cross the line, and Cowie goes up to 2nd. That's more like it from him. Just squeezing Idenzo down to 3rd. Very close to Siege's time, just over a 10th off. That is what we like to see. Jockey Hockey's about to cross the line to start his lap. We've got a bad Perso. He's on a slow lap and he's invalidated it anyway. McKenzie is on an in lap. Kev Citroen is retired. What's happened there? Not sure what's happened there. Let's have a look. I think he's just retired it on the track. Not sure why. So Swanshanks, all he needs to do now is set a lap and he should be through. Mind you, last year there were some issues with that. Sometimes people crashed out, but they still went through. See if they've fixed that, because Kev's down to 15th, but his time is still saying a 109.2, which would actually put him 12th and see him through. Swanshanks on his out lap, now crosses the line, start his lap. We're going to follow him on his lap. Not bad in the first corner, or probably turned a little bit late there. So pedal down quickly, DRS open. For some reason I've got a dot of an Alfa Romeo miles off the track from the full map. I'm not sure if you can see it on the stream. Yeah, you think you can. Not sure where that car's going. Good amount of curb there from Swanshanks. He's taking it cautiously. There's only one car going out of this session. No need to take many risks. A little bit of wheel spin through there. As we see Ozan, he's gone up to 2nd, and Idenzo's gone back up to 2nd. 3 thousandths between them. But we're staying on board with Swanshanks. It's a tough corner list. Probably should have came into it a little bit wider. Could have clipped the apex there. Woods has joined. I'm not sure who sent him an invite. Welcome. Swanshanks, clean lap. He crosses the line and he goes up to 14th, which is faster than Jay Bradfield. So at the moment, Jay Bradfield's going to be the one going out. Linda's left the session. I think that's probably an internet issue. Jay Bradfield's now going to start a lap. We're going to follow him because he needs a fast lap to get through. Very fast through there. He's really putting his foot down. Jay Bradfield, another driver on the wheel. Only had it for a few weeks, so difficult to get used to, especially at a track like this. Oh, he's invalidated his time again. He's taken too much of the curb. And he's in danger here because he might have to come in for fuel. He's going to have to come in for fuel. And I think Justin's out here. I don't think he's going to have time to come in, fuel up, and then get back round. But it looks like Jay Bradfield is out. He's going to be starting last. So we have Siege, Idenzo and Ozan. A tenth separates the front three. Fantastic. Cowie just behind them. And a bit of a gap to Serious Mushroom. He's out on the track. Jockey Hockey, Forza Ferrari, Argentina, TTG Sean, Bad Palzo, Mackenzie, Jay Story, Nunda and Swanshanks, who all look through. And Kev Citron, who left the session and retired. I'm not sure why. He'll make it through to Q2, but his car won't be because he retired it on the track. So he will start 15th if he gets himself back into the session. I'm not sure who's going out now. Looks like a Red Bull, but they're not going to make it round in time. There's only a minute left of the session. Nunda says I've been kicked. Well, I'll quickly send you another invite then. Again, another example of the server errors we're having on this game. I need to fix it. Nunda, you have another invite, mate. Once the league starts next week, it's going to be a real issue, this. Serious Mushroom. Oh, look at the gap. Idenzo in second, a 107.580. Ozan, 107.583. Serious Mushroom, 107.584. 1,000 between third and fourth. 4,000 between second and fourth. Fantastic racing. It's going to matter when it comes to Q3. And Justin goes out. He's on an out lap. He's not going to cross the line in time. There's a checkered flag, waves. Let's see who's on the lap. Ozan's on an out lap. See, I don't get this. I thought it was going to do this. It did this in a race a few days ago. You cross the line when the checkered flag's already out. The session says 0 seconds left, and it still lets you start a lap. Again, it's another error from Codemasters. Really strange. Oh, and Justin's retired. He's retired, he's out. Justin is out. He's going to start last. Let's have a look at where his car is. Yeah, he's just retired it on the track. He's given up. He's given up. Serious Mushrooms retired in the garage. If you retire the car in the garage, it just means you're already through. You think, there you go, Ozan's done it as well. And that's absolutely fine, you're through. If you retire the car on track, you're out. Justin already was. Not sure why Kev Citron did the same. This is going to be such an interesting Q2 because 4 of these drivers are going to go out. Swanshanks, Nunda, Jay Story, Mackenzie, Bad Palzo in Argentina. They're the bottom 6 in Q1. But obviously Q2 is more interesting because the tyres you set your fastest time on, if you make it through to the top 10, are the tyres that you have to start the race on. So you might see some of the quicker drivers think that they're fast enough to get through on the mediums, and that might give them an advantage in the race, so they can start on the mediums and then get their fresher soft tyres at the end. So it does get interesting. It says Mackenzie's left the session as well. Again, I think it's a server issue. All the cars are in the pits apart from one. Forza Ferrari's the only car out the track. Quickly send Mackenzie another invite, but not sure what more we can do if it's just kicking people. Not sure if Nunda's joined back. I haven't seen it pop up saying that he's joined. Mackenzie's joined, there we go. He's back in. Not sure what kicked him out. There we go, we've got Woods in the session as well, so he's going to start last. He missed out on qualifying. He's someone that we're going to look at joining the league. Be good to have him in as well. I'm not sure why it says Alex Albon's in this lobby, or Daniel Kvyat, or Esteban Ocon. Wish they were, but they're not. And again, this constantly happens in the last few days. It just freezes on time remaining 1 second. Forza Ferrari's car, he's not in control of the car now. It's just driving it round and round the track. And at last, here we go. They can advance to Q2. Again, look at those times, so quick, so close to each other as well. But yeah, we do lose. Woods is out, he didn't even set a time because he was late during the session, so he'll start last. Jay Bradford will start 16th. Kev Citron through to Q2, but he won't be able to set a lap as he retired his car. Now I do not want to leave the session. Wally has joined as well. So if he stays in, he'll be starting 18th. It's a pity we couldn't get a couple of people more in earlier to join in Q1, because that would have made it much more interesting. So here we go, Q2. Nunda, if you're in the comments, you let me know, can you get back in? Will it let you join that invite? Why is it that... Why do I have to set this again? I have to set the spectator menu every qualifying session. Right, there's an engine going. Who's coming out first? I think it's going to be a Racing Point. Oh no, it's the Haas team. Both the Haas drivers are out. There's a Mercedes out as well. Linda is first out, closely followed by Siege. Difficult pit exit, but that is on automatic today for the Premier League, which is on Saturday nights, also known as Division 1. Pit assist will be off, so the drivers will have to manufacture that by themselves, but for the Championship, which is going to be on a Friday evening, the pit assist will be on, so they'll get a little bit of a benefit from that. All the rules are in the Discord, so anyone who needs to have a look at them before the league starts next weekend, they can. So Nunda, very quick out lap. You want to warm your tyres up as much as you can on your out lap, but at the same time you don't want to ruin them, because if you set a fast time and get through, they'll be the tyres you have to start on. So Nunda Doesn't flip the apex leg, stays safe. But it's tidy, it's nice and tidy through there. Opens his DRS. Goes purple in the first sector very briefly, as I'm sure Siege will take over from that, and he does. Siege was 16.9 for the first sector. And clips the apex. This is a difficult bit, it's very slidey going around here. It is going to be a dry race, thank God. I struggle doing this in the dry, let alone in the wet. A very neat lap from Nunda. Not sure how fast it is, but he's not slid at all. He's done very well. But Siege is catching him behind. So then Nunda, DRS opens. And he comes to cross the line. Nunda's a 1:08.9 and Siege does a 1:08.0. Is he on the mediums? Yeah, he is on the mediums. I'm going to say it's slightly slower, not expected, but he's on the mediums. That should be enough to see him through, so he should be starting on the mediums. Who else do we have next? We have TTG Sean goes up to second. And he is also on the mediums, yes. Idenzo goes up to second. On the mediums as well. We have a racing point about to cross the line. Just to start the lap. Who do we have next? Mackenzie's next. Although I think this is going to be a slow time. Not sure. Yeah, he's backed out of it. There we go. Tyre details back on there. That's why I couldn't see it. Me asking if Nunda's back in a session. Of course he is, his car's driving around the track. So again, obviously if you start on the mediums, you've got the advantage then of fresher tyres at the end. So if you can hold drivers off and then pull away at the end. Sean comes in the pits, his teammate Jockey Hockey on the mediums. He's about to cross the line. And he goes 5th. It's only a 1:09.3. It might be a bit too slow. I think he's going to have to go again. And Idenzo is going to come in the pits. Nunda was first for 3 seconds. Well done, Nunda. Well done. He's next to cross the line. We have McLaren, a Forza Ferrari on the mediums, but he's invalidated his lap. Will he come in or will he go again? He saved up his DRS, so I think he'll go again. And he is, yes. We'll come back to him. We have a Williams of Mackenzie. Oh, he's on a quick lap time, but he's had to back out because he's invalidated it yet again. It's a difficult track to get the hang of. Who do we have up next? We have the Mercedes of Jockey Hockey again. Such a quick lap. He's backed out as well. He's not out of fuel. I'm not sure why he's backed out. Not invalidated. I think he might have to change his mind and put those softs on. As we have Serious, is that Serious Mushroom now crossing the line? It is, yeah, to start his lap. We have his teammate Jay Story. He's aborted his lap as well. I think that's just an in-lap actually. So next across the line we have Ozan to start his lap. Then we have Swanshanks to start his lap as well. And we'll ride on board with Forza Ferrari and McLaren. He's on the medium still. He comes to cross the line, and that is a fantastic time from Forza Ferrari. It's within 4.5 attempts of Siege. On the mediums is fantastic. That could be enough to see him through. Sean's put the softs on, it looks like. He might have to go out. We have a bit of a gap. Serious Mushroom, he's gone purple. Purple in sector 2. On the mediums. he crosses the line and he goes fastest by 1,000th of a second. What are these gaps all about? Serious Mushrooms are 108.002, Siege on a 108.003. These gaps are unbelievably close. It's going to make such a good race as we follow Ozan, who's on the soft tyres, and he goes fastest. Just over a tenth fastest than Serious Mushroom and Siege, but you've got to remember he's on a quicker tyre. As we have Cowie about to cross the line on the mediums to start his lap. We're going to ride on board Forza Ferrari. No, we're not, because he's coming in the pits. We're going to ride on board with the Williams Mackenzie on his out lap. He needs to get his foot down quickly to start the lap. And he has. DRS open. No, he's coming in the pits. He needs to get back out, Mackenzie, because he's only done a 120.3. Here comes Serious Mushroom into the pits. Fantastic lap time from Serious Mushroom that on the medium tyre. I think he's in the championship lineup for Friday nights. Might have to have a look at that. He might get put in the Premier League if there's a space, because that is fantastic. Fantastic lap time. Nearly everyone's in the pits. We're going to follow Cowie. Cowie goes fastest on the mediums. Wow. 2 tenths faster than Serious Mushroom and Siege, who have both set their times on the mediums. It says Siege is on softs here, but that's the tyres that he is on now in the pit lane. The time was set on the mediums. Great lap there from Cowie. Only got a couple of cars on the track. Cars will be readying up for the last couple of minutes to get their final lap in. We're going to follow the McLaren of Swanshanks, who's next across the line. He's in sector 2 at the moment. Let's ride on board with him. Clips the apex there. You want to go as wide as you can to swoop back in to get as much pace as you can. Could have clipped that apex, might have done better, and there as well. He's kept it together. And he gets his foot down. DRS is open. Nearly he's run out of DRS. What can he do? Swanshanks goes 9th. So he will be through at the moment, but he is on the soft tyres. Next across the line is going to be Argentina. Not on a fast lap low on those medium tyres, and again he's going to have to set a quicker lap. And he comes in the pits. Mackenzie's on his out lap. We have Jockey Hockey on his out lap and TTG Sean, 2 Mercedes following. We have no one on a fast lap at the moment. There we go. So it's only Bad Pals though, it's not set a lap at the moment. He's down 14th and in the pits. Not sure if he's left the session or not, but quickly get him another invite just in case while nothing's going on. Oh, so he's in multiplayer Italy. I'm not sure if he's just had enough and gone, but Mackenzie on a fast lap now. Needs to improve on that 1:20 or he will be going out. And he is on the mediums as well, so I know some drivers would rather be out of Q, not in Q3, and start 11th and 12th in the free tyre choice, because the risk is going through on the soft tyre and end up starting 10th on the soft. You might have a disadvantage to the car behind you starting on the mediums. And then Mackenzie, he comes up to cross the line. Where can he go? He goes up to 12th. It's a slight improvement. He pushes Jay Story down to 13th. If he wants to get through, he's going to have to come in and put the softs on. But he might be happy with 12th. We're going to follow Jockey Hockey, who's on the lap. He's on the soft tyres and he's going really fast. Purple through sector 2. Opens his DRS on the straight. Where can he go? Oh, is it must have been a slow sector 1 or sector 3? He's only up to 6th after setting a purple sector 2. 5 tenths off the lead. Might have made a mistake, or he might be holding back his true pace for Q3. If he gets there, looks like he will though. We follow the House of Nunda. He's 3 tenths up on his personal best. He's on the soft side and he comes across the line. And he goes up to 7th. He pushes Forza Ferrari down to 8th. We might have to go on the softs, and Sean down to 9th, who has gone out on the softs. Who do we have next across the line then? We have McKenty. He's not on a quick lap Willie box. He's coming in the pits. Argentina's on his outlap. Siege is on his outlap. He's about to start his lap. He's on the softs. It wouldn't surprise me who goes fastest. Surprised he's going out the softs. I thought he would have wanted to stay on the mediums. He might back off towards the end lane. Ozan's out on another lap. Again, not sure why. It's a waste of tyres. Who do we have on track? We have the House of Nunda. He's going slower. It's an energy saving lap for Nunda. He might go again. He is 7th, so he might be through to Q3, we don't know. He's coming in the pits, so that's it for Nunda. He won't be able to get back out in time. Actually, with the glitch, we don't know. Those hands there on his outlap. Then we have Siege. Let's follow Siege. There we go, clips the apex there, purple in sector 2. As close to the apex as you can, both sides. Perfect cornering. Really go as wide as you can to get as much speed as you can going into the next corner. Siege opens his DRS, and this is going to be a quick lap. It is a 1:07.3. He goes 4.5 tenths faster than Cowie. And I think Cowie's time was on the mediums. Still, quality lap from Siege, that is. As we watch TTG Sean, he's nearly seconds up on his own time. Sure, he's going to be safe. He crosses the line and he goes up to 2nd. He is safe. Next across the line, Jay Story to start his lap. McKenty's invalidated his outlap. He needs to be quick to get across the line in time. Yeah, Bad Palzo's not joining back. He's out in 14th. Not sure why he's done that. But at the moment, we have Swanshanks, McKenty, and Jay Story going out of the session. Swanshanks is in the pit, so he is done. He will be out of qualifying. McKenty's on an outlap. Checkered flag, he's out, but McKenty still gets to start a lap, and I don't understand that. It's a bug that needs fixing before next week. Jay Story's invalidated his lap as well, so Jay Story's going to be out of qualifying too. Argentina's coming to pit, so if McKenty in the Williams gets through, he is a 10th up in the first sector. If he does get through, he's going to push his teammate Argentina out. 1-0 to the mighty Gunners. Arns, you've got to be joking. It's got to be a joke. He's got to be winding me up. I'll get my telly, I'm going to stick it on as well. Watch the football as well. Make it F1 and football. And Jay Story's coming in the pits. Yeah, being validated his lap. We're on board with McKenty. He's about to cross the line and see his sector 2 time. Can he knock his teammate out of qualifying? Yes, he can. 6th for McKenty. 6th for McKenty. What a lap there at the end. He pushes Argentina out. Argentina, Swanshanks, Jay Story and Bad Palso are all out of qualifying. So I think out of the top 10 we have Forza Ferrari, Idenzo, Serious Mushroom, starting on the mediums, and I think Cowie might be as well. I'm not sure. Some fantastic lap times there. And now we just wait for the cars across the line. We've still got a minute to wait, and then it'll glitch about 30 seconds and tell me that Alex Albon's in the race and rubbish like that. He's early in the game, but these bugs you'd have thought would be fixed by now. Hopefully there's a patch to fix them soon. Again, there's a car just flying across the line. That's not Mackenzie in control of the car, it's the AI's taking over. Just randomly driving it around. They don't come into the pits when the AI takes over. Smiggy has joined the session. I don't know who's inviting these people. Probably Jay Bradfield. I'm going to check the football score, because surely Arsenal can't be beating Man City. I hope they are, but let's see. I'm a Liverpool fan myself, so yeah, Aubameyang's giving Arsenal a lead. Wow. Oh, no glitch that time. So yeah, confirmation, Bad Palso is out, Jay Story is out, Swanshanks is out, and Argentina is out. Lay will get free tyre choice. They can start on whatever tyres they like. And in the top 10, will be in a shootout for pole position now. And it's Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang's first ever goal against Manchester City. Wow. And it is half time. So here we go then, qualifying 3. Be interesting to see how many tyres some cars have got left. Ozan has used so much of his tyres in Q1 and Q2. Who will blink first? McKenty did a fantastic job under pressure there at the end, knowing that if he didn't set a good lap, he would be out. And he came up to 6th. Fantastic lap. See what he can do in Q3. And we have an Alfa Romeo out first by Denzo. Followed by a Haas, which is Nunda. Predictions for pole position, like I say, the last few races it's been Siege and Cowie up the top. Sean, when he's raced, has been up there. Jockey Hockey, as I said, a fantastic racer. Like Denzo's been there. Serious Mushroom, we're not raced with before in this league. In these practice races, Mackenzie with that quality lap. Ozan as well. But again, we're not sure how many tyres he's got left. Nunda through to Q3 again. Very consistent. I think that's everyone I've mentioned. So here we go. Idenzo about to start his lap again. Why is it taking away my spectator menu things again? Unbelievable. Oh, Idenzo's invalidated his time already. On the first little chicane, which I mentioned earlier how difficult it was. And it's Nunda. He's coming up behind. He's next, so we'll watch Nunda. Idenzo gets out of the way, as he should. Really put his foot down through there. He's done well to keep it together. But this year, if you've got it on medium or full traction, even harder than last year, because all you've got to do is put your foot down or press the R2 button on the accelerator, and your car can just go flying into a spin. You have to be so gentle with it. And Nunda keeps it together again. Nice and tidy. Might not be the fastest Nunda, but his consistency is there, and that's why he picks up points, and that's why he's going to get high finishes as he comes across the line, and he does a 1:08.7, which is a good time. Good time. Now Denzo goes to start another lap. Jockey Hockey's on his out lap, he's about to start his lap. We're going to ride on board with Ozan. Ozan comes, he's about to cross the line. It's 1:07.8 from Ozan, that's a very fast time again. As Siege goes even quicker, 1:07.2, and Serious Mushroom at 1:07.5. Some fantastic times. And sometimes when I'm racing I think, oh, I'm actually quite good at this game, and I see the times that some of these boys put in, it just makes me think I'm terrible, and that's why I'm commentating. As McKenzie goes up to 4th ahead of Nunda. I think it's going to be a close battle between McKenzie and Nunda. Cowie's next across the line, 51.1 for the second sector, not gone purple. DRS open, what can he do? He goes up to 2nd, just ahead of Serious Mushroom. Forza Ferrari crosses the line to start his lap. Nunda's up, but invalidate his time, it's a shame. As Denzo goes across the line and he goes 2nd, just less than 2 tenths off Siege. This is so close. So close. Serious Mushroom's going even faster. Purple sector 2, he's nearly a 10th up. He can go up to 2nd here if he keeps it together. Oh, he's coming to pits. He's coming to pits. He was purple through sector 2 and his time was up. Not sure if he started to run out of fuel, but surprise there. McKenzie's 3 seconds up. He's on an in lap. Cowie has invalidated his time. He's on in lap as well. So we're going to follow Forza Ferrari. 51.6 for the second sector. Oh, he's got a bit of wheel spin there coming out of that chicane. His car looks like it's going side to side a bit, but I think that's just internet connection. Let's hope so for him anyway. And Forza Ferrari goes up to 7th again, which shows the competitiveness of this league. Absolutely fantastic. Now Denzo's getting out of the way there. Really getting out of the way. Jockey Hockey's going slow. I think he's coming in the pits. Yep, he is. Not sure what happened on his lap. We're going to follow the other Mercedes. TTG Sean's on his out lap. And now he goes on to his lap. Forza Ferrari has invalidated, so we're going to follow Sean for the whole way round of the lap. Nunda first for 3 seconds again. Again, what can I say, Nunda? Quality. If the game was about who can get out the pit lane first, you'd be brilliant, Nunda. You'd be the best person at it. Sean is purple through sector 1. I don't like that camera angle, you can't see anything, the halo blocks it. Perfect there, no spin, easy on the throttle. Again, no wheel spin at all. Just glides the car through there, makes it look so easy. Clips the apex, clips it there as well. As close to the white line as you can, and on that side. Purple through sector 2, on the white line again, on the apex here, using all of the track limits that you're allowed to. There's a fantastic lap from Sean. Sean opens his DRS. And he goes across the line. How close is it going to be to Siege? Oh, must have had a slow last sector. I'm not sure if it said it was purple sector 1 and 2, and it's 5th for Sean. I thought it might have been a bit higher than that. Ozan next across the line to start his lap. McKenzie close behind him. It's only Sean on the lap at the moment, but he is over a tenth slower, and he has backed out. Ozan started his lap, and again he's invalidated his lap on the first S. People are going to be racking up penalties in this race. McKenzie is over a tenth quicker, that's what he needs. And Nunda, we're going to drive along with Nunda. He was first and he's now 10th. Not the cleanest through there, but he's got down on the throttle quickly. Opens the DRS, I think it's going to be quite a slow lap from Nunda. Yeah, it's a slower lap. He's not going to improve. So right along with McKenzie's a 10.5 up. Oh, he's backed out. He's a 10.5 up. Not sure why he's backed out. Ozan then. Here we had him validated. He's coming in the pits. Oh, Denzo on his out lap. He's about to start his lap. Can anyone catch Siege? It's nearly 2 tenths the gap, which doesn't sound very much, but on what is one of the shortest tracks, it's quite difficult just to find 2 tenths. So yeah, most of the drivers in the pits, Denzo and Siege are back out. Siege is on a lap. Denzo's on a lap behind, and he's invalidated it again. He needs to learn those track limits, otherwise he's going to struggle to pick up points. Arms, if you're in the chat, just message me when Man City equalise. As Siege goes purple through sector 2, although Nunda, don't get in the way, Nunda. Oh, I think he affected Siege there. His teammate. It's a 106.9, that is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Unbelievable. I don't know how you can get that much time around here. I don't think I've ever seen a 106. The time in the 106 is this track is unbelievable. Incredible. We're going to ride on board with Serious Mushroom. He's half a tenth up. Again, it doesn't sound very much, but that could be the difference between 4th and 2nd here. He's now 3.5 tenths up. It's purple through sector 2. How close can he get to Siege? It looks like it's going to be 2nd here for Serious Mushroom. Comes across the line, and he does go to 2nd. It's a 107.2. He's 3 tenths away from Siege. Denzo, is he on a lap? Wow, he's got to sector, nearly at sector 3 and he's not invalidated. It's 2 tenths up, is Denzo. Oh, he's took a bit too much of that curb there to affect the exit. Onto the straight, he'll be losing time going up here. It's going to be close to 2nd, he's going to be very close to 2nd here. Can he snatch 2nd back? He can, by just over half a tenth. Denzo snatches 2nd back from Serious Mushroom. Sean's on his out lap, he's going slow, doesn't want to use all that tyre life. And now he's going to peel away. We've got a bit of a queue forming up here. We've got McKenty, who's about to start his lap. We've got Forza Ferrari just behind him, about to start his lap. As Jockey Hockey retires. I'm not sure what has happened there. Jockey Hockey's retired. He's lost his front wing. He's just retired it there. So only 7th for Jockey Hockey, and it could be even lower, depending on what other drivers can set. Nunda is in the pits, so he is done. Siege is done. Serious Mushroom is done. We're going to ride on board with Ozan, who's backed out. 3.7 behind. He's got ERS and fuel left, so he's going to go again. Denzo's down on his time. I think he's giving it up there. So we're going to ride on board TTG Shaw. He's 3 tenths up, and again it's coming up purple sector 2 for everyone. I think again it's just a glitch. It's showing up purple every time someone crosses the line. Well done to Denzo for getting out of the way. What can Sean do? He'll be close to 2nd. Oh, he's 4th. And this actually works, actually come up with a checkered flag for once. Jake the Slayer joins just before the race. 4th for Sean's the best he's going to be. Forza Ferrari goes up to 6th. And McKenty's up to 8th, pushing Jockey Hockey down. We've got Cowie. Oh, it's 2.5 tenths up. Where can Cowie go here? I think he'll go at least up into 4th. Cowie crosses the line. 4th for Cowie. Cowie goes up to 4th. Ozan is 4.5 tenths up. He can still get into the top 5 here. He's got plenty of ERS left. DRS is open, the back flip, the back flap. And Ozan Yalaz crosses the line and goes 6th. Oh, he must have made a mistake in that final sector. There we have it. Siege takes pole position by 2 tenths. Fantastic that from Siege. To Idenzo, 10th back to Serious Mushroom, 10th back to Cowie, 10th back to Sean, 10th back to Ozan, and a bit of a gap of 3 tenths to Forza Ferrari. And Mackenzie with a fantastic lap at the end of him, up into 8th, sneaking ahead of Jockey Hockey, and crashed on his final lap. And then Nunda will start 10th. Fantastic time set there. But as you know, qualifying is irrelevant. It's not irrelevant, but it's irrelevant if you crash. It's all about the race. And we're going to get this glitch again. We've got to wait for 1 minute and 2 seconds just for AIs to drive the cars round. I said it would be the last practice race, but the race doesn't start till Friday, so if we can agree one day during the week, maybe on possibly tomorrow, possibly Thursday, so 2 days we're free this week, and if we can get 20 people in, then we'll definitely do another one, if people are up for that. Come on, 20 seconds. Oh. Yeah, there we go. It's froze on 1 second again. Oh, there we go. It's done it. And actually advanced for once. 4 for Cowie, as you can see. It's going to take some. Siege is going to take some beating this year. Definitely the championship favourite. It's going to take some practicing from the drivers close behind him to match that. We have a Haas on pole, followed by an Alfa Romeo and a Racing Point. Racing Point again today, obviously in Formula 1, Hungarian Grand Prix, were 3rd and 4th. About 8 tenths behind the Mercedes drivers out in front. Almost pointless Mercedes joining in qualifying. They might as well just say, yeah, you're all 1st and 2nd, let everyone else have a race for once. Nunda says both Haas drivers in Q3, wish that was real life. I don't think any Haas drivers are going to get in a Q3 for a long time. Haas and Alfa Romeo look like the worst cars at the moment. It's not enough power. Both run off Ferrari engines. As you know, the Ferraris are down. It's to the point where Williams are actually ahead of Alfa Romeo and Haas today. Which is good to see Williams back where they belong, further up the grid. So we have got Wally, Smiggy, Jake the Slayer and Woods all in the session. And we've actually got 18 drivers. I'm not sure who's left. Kev Citron and Bad Pals, yeah, they were the 2 that left. We've got 4 new ones in, starting the race. So yeah, it's a full 20, but 2 have left. No formation that. Oh dear. Here we go. Here we go. Siege. Great start by Siege. Not sure why there's no formation. I'm sure we'll put it on. Here we go around the first corner. Are there any incidents? Oh, Forza Ferrari's getting a bit closer. I think we're all clear. Oh no, there's a Ferrari gone. Jay Bradfield's gone. And Wally's gone, I think, as well. Bad Palsos tonight. We've got a virtual safety car. It is. Jay Bradfield has gone with no wing. Not sure what happened there. Siege still in the lead. Idenzo 2nd, Serious Mushroom 3rd. Sean's got ahead of Cowie up into 4th. Jockey Hockey's up to 6th after starting 9th. Fantastic start from him. Ozan dropping down. We've got a drive-through penalty for Swanshanks for speeding under the virtual safety car, and I think he had an incident as well because he's down in 19th. Can't see any has he got damage? No, he's not got any damage. Not sure what's happened there. Maybe just a spin. We've got Wally, who's going to be a championship driver for next year. Bad Palzo, he is an AI, as you can see, he's ghosting. Smiggy, who we're looking at getting a reserve for next year. He's got past Woods. There we go. McKenzie fighting with Ozan. There's a three-way fight here. Oh, this is going to be close. Be careful. And we've got a couple of cars in the pits. Oh, it's a fantastic move by Jay Story. And McKenzie goes round the outside and takes the place back. Fantastic racing going into turn one. McKenzie keeps the place. Great defender, that's what we like to see. Keeping it clean. Here goes Siege. And Denzo is quite close. He's less than half a second. If he can keep that close when the DRS is enabled, he might have a chance. Again, I've forgotten my spectator menus. It's taken it away from me. I'm going to have the tyres on. See what tyres people are on. There we go. So Siege is on the softs. Argentina has left the session. I'm not sure why. He has left. Yep, and he is ghosting. When there's a gap, I'll send him an invite. We've got yellow flag, sector 1, sector 2, and I think it's Wally. It is Wally, yeah. Not sure what's gone on there. But he's lost some of his wing. Jay Bradfield's all over the place. I think we'll have to have a rule, no drink driving. Because that is what happens, guys. Argentina's joined back by himself. There we go. DRS is enabled on this lap. Siege, 7.5 attempts. He knows that DRS could play a factor, so he's pulled away. And we see Smiggy's got past Nunda. There's no damage, so it looks like it's been done cleanly. As Ozan gets past Jay Story in the DRS. Again, it's a clean move. Well done. Cowie gets a 3-second time penalty already for multiple warnings for track limits, and that is how harsh they are. And Sean on the softer tyre. He's closing in. Serious mushroom. Siege has extended a gap now, and he's a second clear of Denzo. Denzo will have a chance to come back at him late on the race with those fresher tyres. Can't control my car at the start of it. Was AI driving, says Niall. Niall, is Niall, may I ask? Is Niall Argentina or McKenzie? I think he's Argentine, isn't he? I'm not sure what's happened there. As we have a yellow flag, Argentina's retired. I was just saying, he can't control the car. Now he's retired. You talked it up, mate. Oh, what a shame. What's happened there? He's gone off. So our first DNF is Argentina, and we do have a full safety car, and cars are coming in the pits. I think we'll see a lot of the cars that are starting on the softs come in the pits. They don't last for long. And it's a cheap pit stop because obviously the cars are going around slower. Kev Citroen's in as a ghost. Bad Palzo, they're both in as a ghost because they left the session in qualifying. Not sure why. Smiggy and Woods in the Renault. No one picked Renault, not sure why. Up to 9th and 10th. I think Woods is pitted as well, yeah. I don't know why the safety car's sat still on the track. I think it's waiting to pick Siege up. Where's Siege? Oh no, what is the safety car doing? McKenzie's got a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car. Oh dear. Such a shame, he had such good qualifying, he's up into 7th. Safety car is just sat there in the middle of the track. McKenzie's got another drive-through penalty. That can't be right. What's going on here? What is going on here? Sean pits, Forza Ferrari pits, even though he started on the mediums. Could see a lot of hard tyres going here. Can people get to the end on hards? I don't think I would, but Swanshank's got a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car. Just got to stick to the delta until the leader picks that safety car up. Bold move to pit. Obviously you're going to have to work your way through the traffic, but it is effectively a free pit stop. And here we go, the safety car's on the move again. Siege just picked it up. There we go. And Wally's 30 seconds behind. He'll get all that time back. And I'm not sure what that Ferrari's doing. I think it's Cowie. Cowie's lost his front wing there. Not sure what happened, but Serious Mushroom's got a 5-second penalty for it. Can we restart? This whole game is in bits, says Niall. Oh, it is what it is, mate. There are so many bugs with this game. Oh, I just hope they're fixed for the league next week. It doesn't help when people drive and just brake check people. Stick to the same pace behind the safety car, and there's not going to be any incidents. It is not that hard. What is going on here? What is going on? What is going on? McKenty, what's happened there? McKenty and Jockey Ocky, I'm not sure what's happened there, as we have got Cowie and Jay Story coming in the pits. And McKenty's left the session. I'm not sure what he's doing there. You've got 2 drive-through penalties. Bad Palzo, which is an AI, has got a 5-second penalty for ignoring a yellow flag. And that shows how messed up this game is. It's giving AIs penalties for ignoring yellow flags. They can't compute with the AI to do something right. And that's when you know the game is pretty messed up. Jake the Slayer we got with us as well, who's joined in for the race. It's good to see a full 20. Yeah, Jay Bradfield, he's got... Wow, I'm shocked. He's got his whole front wing there. He's just driving on the grass. McKenty says this game is ridiculous. What happened, McKenty, mate? I did see a bit of it, but I didn't see all of it. What happened? It's Justin's exceeding track limits under the safety car. He's hitting the grass again. Jake the Slayer, what is going on? What is going on here? People just braking for no reason. You're going to get yourself a penalty and take someone else's wing off. I don't... Oh, this is a joke. Who's braking here? We can't have this. And again, that is another problem when you have AIs, because they don't follow the safety car quick enough. They don't follow it properly. And just messes things up. Smiggy comes in the pits, so he'll come down to last. Should have picked the lap earlier there. Wally is 47 seconds behind. I'm not sure what he's doing. He's a lap down. He's put him a lap down. Swanshanks we can see there, so he'll catch up in time. Ozan's there as well, and Smiggy. They'll catch up in time. Hopefully a safety car will be in this lap so we can get some more racing. Yeah, and Wally is outside. He's a minute 45 down. Absolutely crazy. Ferrari's in their typical positions for this season, 13th and 14th. Mind you, they qualified 5th and 6th today. Big improvement in the last couple of weeks. And Woods is up to 4th, and I think that's on fresh hards after starting right at the back. It's a fantastic start for Woods. Woods and Serious Mushroom are not allocated a league space yet in the Premier League, but I think we are going to have to look at that, because they've produced some fantastic racing so far, and I've not got any alert to say that the safety car's in this lap, and as I say that, we do. It's very late, but the safety car is coming in this lap. McKenty, mate, we can't do a restart, unfortunately. We've still got 19 cars in the race. When is Siege going to go? Bit of a gap for him. McKenty has joined. It's good to see. When is Siege going to go? Cars are weaving to get temperature in the tyres, and Siege is gone. He's gone. Oh, he's gone. And Jake the Slayer's gone. Where's he gone? Jake the Slayer's crashed. Collision with Nunda. Siege, then Idenzo, then Serious Mushroom. and a bit of a gap back to Woods. Jockey Hockey's retired. Jockey Hockey has retired. Not sure where. He's gone off in turn 1. Forza Ferrari and Kev Citroen are fighting. Kev Citroen, of course, is an AI, as his Bad Palzo is behind him. As Jay Bradfield has dropped down, not sure why. Yeah, part of the wing's gone. Whoever sponsors that front wing on Jay Bradfield's car is having a field day. Must pay them loads. Bad Palzo and AI getting overtaken. Jake Deslay is in the pits. Sean is getting close up to Woods. Woods is on the hardest compound. Jay Story's made a mistake. Where's Jay Story gone here? Oh, he's spun. He's spun it. And a fit, yeah, part of the front wing. No, his front wing's intact, but he'll have really cold tyres. We're going to stay on board with Forza Ferrari down the straight. Can he get a slipstream of Woods? He gets a good exit, and I think he might be able to get past him here. Follows the slipstream. He's on fresher. Well, not fresher, but softer tyres. He's run out of VRS though. Just as he was about to go past him, Woods keeps the place. Forza Ferrari goes for a swoop round the outside. Tries to go for the old switcheroo. And he is close. And he's got some ERS back, and I think he's going to get past Woods here. He's up alongside him, goes down the inside. And Forza Ferrari gets past Woods. There we go. Swanshanks and McKenty come in the pits. For some reason, I can't see the gaps between the top 8 for some reason. Strange. Oh, this game needs fixing. I ain't got a clue how far they are from each other. Serious Mushrooms keeping up with Ridenzo really well. Both yet to pit. Siege yet to pit. 8 laps on those softs. Surely it'll be time for them to come in soon. Jay Bradfield's in the pits. Must be paying those mechanics overtime. Sean, I'd say, is about just over a second behind Serious Mushroom. Forza Ferrari. I think that's Wally. Yeah, it is Wally. Wally's an AI. That explains why he's so far behind. Woods now under pressure from Ozan. Ozan goes down the inside of turn 1. As Cowie sets the fastest lap, Ozan gets past Woods. Cowie is going to look to get past Woods now. But Woods, I'm sure, will have DRS so to defend, and he will, yes. Can he put Ozan under a bit of pressure? We're going to see a rear view here of Ozan. Lovely. 2-0 Arsenal. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has doubled Arsenal's lead, I've just seen. As Smiggy and Nunda are fighting here. Clean racing is what we like to see. And Woods, Cowie has got past Woods, as we'd expect. Looks like it was nice and clean. And there we go, we've got the gaps back. So it's 2 seconds between Siege and Idenzo. Siege, 9 laps on those softs. Fantastic tyre management there. He's going to have to pit soon though. Will he pit this lap? No, he's not going to pit now. Idenzo 2 seconds behind. Serious Mushrooms in DRS range. Sean 2 seconds behind Serious Mushroom. He's on fresher mediums as well. Sean's in a good position here because he's 3 seconds clear of Forza Ferrari in 5th. And Sean has pitted, whereas the front 3 haven't yet. As Woods gets a 3 second time penalty for multiple warnings. Again, it's just a strict track limits. You go 4 wheels off just like Sean did there, and I'm sure he would have got a warning for that, which you're allowed to do in a normal F1 race. But for some reason in this game, they say it's not allowed. We've got Ozan, who is catching Forza Ferrari, and then Cowie is catching them both. Woods still says Woods has been on those hard tyres for 0 laps. I don't think that's right. He's been on for at least 3. Another error this game. Forza pulled away slightly from Ozan. I think it's going to be Ozan here under pressure in the middle of this sandwich, and Cowie's going to be catching him up here. But Ozan will have the DRS. McLaren and Forza Ferrari could be under pressure too. Straight's not going to be quite long enough. It's not. Do have the second DRS zone. Oh, and Forza Ferrari's gone a bit wide there, giving Ozan an opportunity, but it's... Oh. Now Cowie's on Ozan. It affected Ozan's line, that did, that mistake from Forza Ferrari, but they're all safe. Cowie stays behind them as Woods keeps falling further back on those hard tyres. I think he's been on those hard tyres since the beginning. It says 0 laps, but I don't think he's actually pitted. Just Jay Story gets a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. We're going to have a look on stops. Yeah, Woods hasn't stopped yet. And Cowie gets past Ozan. Woods hasn't stopped yet. Smiggy gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Jay Story gets past Bad Palzo, who's obviously an AI. We're going to keep an eye on this battle. Forza Ferrari. Cowie 4 tenths behind. And Cowie has got DRS open. ERS activated. Can he get the move done going into turn 1? It's going to be a late dive. And he does it. Doesn't leave much room, but he leaves enough room. Great move there. Can Forza Ferrari get back on the DRS? Don't think he can. I think he's too far back already. And he moves to the inside, Cowie. It's a late move, but he made one move as Forza Ferrari runs wide. And he can be under pressure from Ozan here. As we got a yellow flag. Yellow flag, I think that's for Jay Bradfield. Yeah, it was. Running round in last, effectively. Oh, I think Wally's back in the session. Wally's back in the session, running 18th, so he's last. Swanshanks gets past the AI of Kev Citroen. And Swanshanks runs really wide there. Oh, taking a bit of the grass, he's gone wide again. He needs to keep it on the track, or those tyres are going to be going off very quickly. Cowie's pulling away from Forza Ferrari. Ozan going up onto the straight. A serious mushroom is in the pits, and McKenzie's retired. And we have another safety car. What has happened there? His wheels hanging off. I think he must have just spun coming out on that turn. Serious mushrooms in the pits. I'm sure Siege is going to come in. I'm sure Idenzo's going to come in. Serious mushroom puts the hards on. He's going to go to the end on those tyres. I'm sure Siege and Idenzo will do the same thing. So Siege and Idenzo have got away with one there because they're going to get a cheap pit stop as well. Where will they come out though? I think Sean will come out first, but he's surely going to have to pit again. Unlucky McKenty, didn't see what happened. If you're in the chat, let us know. So all the cars bunch up again. Again, it's another opportunity for those that have made mistakes to make their way back up the grid. And Serious Mushroom's been so unlucky there because he's had such a good qualifying, such a good start to the race. He pitted just before the safety car came out, so he might lose out there. Woods, it says he's on mediums now. Oh, yeah, he's not, is he? He's still on hards. Oh no, he's on mediums. Is it? The tyres are white. Oh no, it's because I'm watching Ozan, that's probably why. What an idiot. As Jay Bradfield gets a 3-second time penalty for cutting some more grass. Argentina and McKenty, both the Williams are out. What a shame. It's unlucky for them. But they're both in the championships. We'll see them on Friday night in their first race. And hopefully we'll get another practice done before. First track is going to be Italy for next weekend. We're not doing it the boring way, just going in order. We mixed it up a little bit. So we're going to have Italy first. As Forza Ferrari comes in the pits. Siege has pitted. Idenzo has stayed out. It's a strange move from Idenzo because he is going to have to pit still. And he's going to come out quite far down. His engine's making some funny noises there. Nunda comes in the pits as well. Serious Mushroom is on fresh hards as you'd expect. Siege has gone on fresh mediums. He's gone so far on those softs, he's done incredible. Which means he can go soft medium. Something I would not have even thought of doing at Brazil. I think every other car is going to have to use hard tyres like they have. Siege is so good tyre management as well as his pace. So the safety car is going to bunch them all back up. hopefully Wally can get back in as well, because his car's in the race now. He's no longer an AI. Be good to see them all bunch up, give them another opportunity as we approach the halfway mark of this race. Brazilian Grand Prix, we've still got 17 races in, 2 of them are AIs. We've had some fantastic racing here. And no, I think Wally is a lap down. And on F1 2019 it didn't let lapped cars overtake. I don't know what's going on here. Cars overtaking each other and just driving off in the grass. Jay Bradfield's had a drink, I know. Hopefully he won't be doing that for the league. It's a serious mushroom. Is in 6th. Smiggy has stayed out and he's up into 5th. That could affect Serious Mushroom's challenge on Siege. However, Siege on the medium tyres looks incredibly strong. Cowie is in front of Siege in 3rd. Sean is in 2nd. They've both got fresher tyres on, but they are still probably going to have to pit again. And Idenzo's definitely going to have to pit, because he's not pitted yet. And he's going to be under pressure at the beginning of the race. And Forza Ferrari has put the soft tyres on. So he's going to go for a 2-stopper, because there's no way he's going to be able to do 20 laps on those softs. So he's going to go really aggressive here. Why not? It's only a practice race, so you might as well go for it. And Jake the Slayer and Justin are overtaking each other again. I don't know what's going on here, but overtaking each other under the safety car. Safety car is going to do one more lap, I think. Hopefully it's just one more lap. Wally is a lap down, unfortunately. Quick check of the football score while we're at it. It's still 2-0 to Arsenal, I think. Aubameyang has got both goals and we're in about the 80th minute. Wow. I don't support Arsenal, by the way. I'm a Liverpool fan, but I'd much rather Arsenal win that. I don't like Man City. Don't know how they've escaped that Champions League ban. What's the point in having fair play if you're going to reverse your decision to ban them? Smiggy's left a session. Smiggy has left a session. Not sure why. He's up in 5th. He's having a great race. We'll send him an invite back quickly. Not sure what's gone on there. It says he's not online. He's not even on my friends list. I don't know how he's got in this session, because it's on friends only. On Forza Ferrari gets a 5-second time penalty for a collision with Wally, who is being lapped. Oh, that is not good. If this is going to be a league race and things like that happen, we'd remove penalties. What is going on here? Jay Bradfield is retired. Woods is retired. This is unbelievable. Cars crashing under the safety car. Jay Bradfield, Woods. I don't know what has happened there. And we are a go. Safety car is in. Idenzo goes into turn 1 the lead. Sean close behind. Sean is going to get him soon. Serious Mushroom gets past Smiggy, who is an AI at the moment, don't forget. We've got 2 AIs there making things difficult. Smiggy's falling down the order. Such a shame. And Sean is right behind Idenzo here. Smiggy again is falling down the order. Jake the Slayer's got a penalty for multiple warnings. Again, Swanshanks has got past Smiggy. He's up into 10th after a poor start. Woods has left the session. Not sure what happened there behind the safety car. Not sure what happened. Linda's got past Smiggy the AI again. How long will Idenzo go on these tyres for? It looks like he's going to try and extend so we can then put the softs on at the end. DRS not yet enabled. Is Idenzo coming in? No, he's not. He's just trying to break the slipstream of Sean. Idenzo followed by Sean, and Swanshanks gets past Jay Story on the straight. Fantastic move, done him with pace there. He had ERS deployed on overtake. Much easier to manage in a race ERS this year, just flicking one button instead of flicking through different things. And Nunda gets past Jay Story as well. Jay Story's had a bit of a poor lap here. He's lost 2 positions, was 9th, now he's down 11th. And we are going to follow the top 3. And Sean, in slightly fresher tyres, is catching Idenzo, and the gap's exactly the same between Idenzo and Sean and Cowie. And now Cowie and Siege as well. Serious Mushroom falling back slightly. He is on the harder tyres, and he won't have to pit again, whereas the top 3 probably will. And Idenzo extended away from Sean. It's going to be Cowie closing in on Sean here. 3 temps behind. DRS is enabled as Siege sets the fastest lap. Idenzo's got enough space, but I think Cowie could get DRS here from Sean. Sean has got DRS from Idenzo as well, which will help him defend. And he stays in front comfortably. We're going to quickly check on Forza Ferrari's on the soft tyres. He's catching Ozan. Ozan, who's just got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings for track limits. That same corner just goes slightly too wide. Cowie again close to Sean, and Idenzo, who's on those 19 lap old mediums, has extended the gap to about a second now to Sean. So he could be out of DRS range, or he's lost a couple of attempts there. I think he's made a bit of a mistake there. Bit of a lock up there from Idenzo. I think the tyres are starting to go. If he wants to put the softs on, he's going to have to wait a couple more laps. And the car's flying across the pit lane. That's allowed as long as they don't do it too late on. And again, the DRS for Sean is keeping him in front of Cowie. And Idenzo's just about quick enough, but Idenzo, again, as I mentioned him, he's got a 3-second penalty in Cowie. Sean got a poor exit there, and Cowie's going to follow him. He's in the slipstream. He's not got ERS activated. So Sean stays in front. There's a purple first sector for Cowie. And Cowie's going incredibly quickly now. Sean is under immense pressure here. Ferrari's got a 3-second time, but he's on those fresh softs. The gamble's not really paid off. Oh, as he goes flying into Ozan. He's gone flying into Ozan there. There's a poor from Forza Ferrari there. Late on the braking. It's a poor decision to put those softs on. It's turned out to be. Jake the Slayer gets past him as well. We see Wally there flying past, but he's a ghost as he's a lap down. Again, we're going to follow Cowie down the straight. Four attempts, first to second, second to third, and third to fourth. But they're all pulling away from the rest of the pack. Oh, a fantastic battle here. Again, Cowie gets a great exit here. DRS is open. And Forza Ferrari's retired. He's retired in the pits. Not sure why he's done that. Can't be retiring if you just make one error when it comes to the league next week. There'll be penalties for that. Again, this battle is remaining the same. I think we've only got a top 10 now competitively in the race. Kev Citron's an AI, Bad Palzo's an AI, Smiggy's an AI, Wally's ghosting, but he's a lap down. We've lost Forza Ferrari, Woods, Jay Bradfield, McKenty, Jockey Hockey in Argentina. Idenzo still leads the race on those old mediums. And not under a great amount of pressure from Sean either. Oh, and again Sean gets a poor exit there. Bit of wheel spin, but Cowie's a bit further back. Sean's got a low amount of ERS. Still got quite a bit left for Cowie. Denzo must be on about 60-70% at least now of his tyre wear. But this is all playing into Siege's hands because the top three, they're all going to have to pit again, or if not their tyres are going to be dead, and Siege is on still relatively fresh mediums. We're going to look at Swanshanks. He's closing up to Nunda, both in a championship Friday night. This could be a fascinating battle. Six tenths in it. Haven't seen much overtaking the last couple of laps, but it's purely because the drivers are so similarly matched. Fantastic. As Cowie here, he's in a 10th. We're in a 10th. Sean, can he get a good exit here? And we've got Swanshanks has gone. Swanshanks has lost it. He's on the grass. The end of sector 3. And Cowie. That's a lost time going through the S as he remains down in 3rd. Swanshanks is still in 10th. Still keeps that final point. And he's back up and running. So how long will it be before Idenzo stops? Because when he does stop, he's probably going to come out possibly all the way down in 9th, but he will be able to put fresh softs on and work his way back up the field, so that'll be interesting to watch. Again, still about half a second between the front four individually. Siege is a bit closer to Cowie this time. Again, Siege is saving all his ERS as Cowie comes in the pits. Cowie's boxing and he's on the fresher mediums. He's going to put some softs on. Could lap force Sean to pit the next lap to cover him off, and Idenzo as well. Serious Mushrooms on for a podium here. Where does Cowie come out? He's going to come out just behind Jay Story. He's going to come out in 9th. Oh, we got bad Palzo. It's got past Kev Citron. AI on AI. Yeah, we're going to leave that one. Siege is close to Sean here. I think Siege is going to have him. Cowie was stopping him for overtaking for a long while. Will Sean come in the pits? No, he's not. But Idenzo does pit, so Sean takes the lead. He's under pressure from Siege. He tries to go around the outside. Sean covers him off. Siege gets a better exit. He'll have more pace going into this next little straight. He'll have DRS. And he's got plenty of ERS as well. Sean covers off the inside. I think he's going to be alright for now. Just covers off Siege. But this is inevitable. Is Sean going to try and go all the way to the end on those mediums? Could mean doing 30 laps on them, which would be an incredible achievement if he does. And all the while, this could be helping Serious Mushroom to close back up if Sean's on these old tyres. We've got Ozan in 4th, Jake the Slayer up in 5th. It's had a fantastic race, considering he didn't even qualify. He started down in 17th, I think, 18th. And he's up in the 5th. Nunda's in 6th, and as I say that, Idenzo gets past Nunda on those fresh tyres. Idenzo's up to 6th. Cowie's 2.4 seconds behind. Nunda will catch him soon as Sean comes into the pits. He's not going to make it to the end, and he gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That's not going to help. I've not seen Siege pick up any penalties, but Serious Mushroom is up into 2nd, and Ozan is going to be up in a 3rd. And on those hard tyres, Jake the Slayer is up into 4th. Where does Sean come out in comparison to Idenzo and Cowie? Sean's now come out of the pit lane. Idenzo is going to be ahead of him, and Cowie's going to be behind because Cowie's been held up by Nunda. So Cowie's been the loser there. So he's lost time to Sean and Idenzo. Sean, half a second behind Idenzo. The battle commences on fresh, soft tyres. This is going to be interesting. One of these are going to set the fastest lap as well. Jay Story's pitted, he's down into 9th. .2 the gap between first and second, Siege and Serious Mushroom. Cowie's closed up to Nunda really quickly. Is he going to dive down the inside here? No, he's going to be patient, which is the right thing to do. And he's going to have ERS here. He's going to have DRS open. And he's going to fly past Nunda on this straight. DRS open makes it pretty easy as Jake the Slayer comes in the pits, but he's going to put some fresh softs on as well. Cowie's up into 6th. Now the chase is on for Sean and Idenzo for Cowie to get up to them, although he has just got a 3-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. Sean 3 tenths behind Idenzo. Idenzo, the goal for him would be to keep Sean and Cowie behind, and then he's going to try and catch up to Ozan, but it's 4.5 seconds. And Sean gets a 3-second time penalty as well. But the top 2, unless something goes wrong, it looks like Siege could win. Siege is going to win this race, it looks like. Serious Mushroom 2nd. I'm not seeing any penalties picked up from either of them. Ozan is on old hards. That is the battle to watch now for the final podium place. Can Ozan hold on? 7 laps. He's got 4 seconds to Idenzo. Sean close behind, and Cowie not far behind either. At the moment, you'd say it's between Ozan, Idenzo, and Sean for that final podium spot. Let's have a look at Siege while there's not much going on. Let's just have a look through him, go on board with him, watch one of his laps. I've got to find out where he's getting all this time from. The Swan Shanks gets a 3-second penalty. Every lap is just perfect, he doesn't make mistakes. He saves up ERS as well. Jay Story's got a 3-second time penalty. He makes it look so easy, but somehow he gets so much time. Perfect, perfect. Again, he clips the apex. Now Idenzo's formed a bit of a gap between Sean now. Sean's now out of DRS range. 1.1 seconds a gap, and Cowie's falling further back. Pitting early for Cowie did not help. I think he would have just picked up a warning there for cutting across the curb. But Idenzo is 2.7 to Ozan now. He's definitely going to catch him. He's going to be in striking distance in 2 to 3 laps. Ozan's on 18 lap old hards, the oldest tyres out there. He's got another 6 laps to go on them. Yeah, you can feel he's losing grip, but he's not getting the corner in perfect. And the gap to Idenzo is falling all the time. 2.3, 2.2. Through every corner the gap's going down. 2.1, 2.0. Idenzo, yeah, as you see, he clipped a lot of the curb there, so he's lost a couple of attempts. But Sean's not capitalised, and he's a bit behind Idenzo. Cowie gets another 3-second time penalty. And Cowie's got to watch out because I don't think Nunda's picked up as many penalties as him, so he could lose that position. Although he is pulling away from Nunda. Jake the Slayer on 1 lap old softs, 10 seconds behind Nunda. Be interesting to see how much he can get that gap down, as the gap between Ozan and Idenzo is 1.9. But Sean really isn't I don't think those softs are working for him. He's not closing in on Idenzo. As we have the AI battle here. Strange. Jay Story, let's have a little look what he's doing in the pink Racing Point. He's on pretty fresh softs. We've got Swan Shanks down in 10th, getting the final point. As we join Idenzo, because he is now within DRS range of Ozan for the final podium spot. DRS opens on the straight. It's going to be too far back here. Purple sector 3 for Idenzo. Gets a good exit there. I think he might still be a tiny bit far back. Ozan's got a bit of VRS to use to defend. Only 4 laps left. Ozan, can he hold off Idenzo and Sean? Obviously this will be helping Sean if Ozan can hold up Idenzo. Almost forget that there's a first and second, don't you? Siege is 7 seconds in front. Again today, did get a little bit lucky with the pit stop. And we got a pit under the safety car, and some of us didn't. Serious Mushroom 7.2 behind. Ozan 8.5 behind Serious Mushroom. And here goes Idenzo, he's 6 tenths behind Ozan. And now coming onto the straight, he gets a better exit there, much better exit. And I'm sure he's going to get past Ozan on the straight. DRS opens, he's in overtake mode. Ozan's in overtake mode as well, he's defending. But he's run out of DRS. Idenzo goes down the inside and he gets the move done. Can he keep it though? Ozan's going to have DRS back on the straight. Can Idenzo keep the place? Looks like Ozan's too far back. And Idenzo covers him off. Idenzo's up into third. Looks like he's going to have that final podium spot. But he'll want to get as close as he can to Serious Mushroom, just in case there are any other penalties to come. Now Ozan. The battle for the podium's gone. Unless again there's penalties. He's got to be looking in his rear mirrors now to try and defend off Sean, who's within 1.2 seconds of Ozan. And that's closing all the while. Said we'd keep an eye on Jake the Slayer. He's gained 2 seconds in the last lap and a half on Nunda. So if Nunda's got a couple of penalties, could be 7th for Jake, which would be a fantastic result considering he started in the bottom 5. Ozan staying within DRS range of Idenzo and it's helping him fend off Sean. Be good for this game if they could have like a little box down the bottom left corner. It tells you all the penalties each driver's got. Because it's impossible to tell where they're all going to finish at the moment, unless you pause it and look through. But then if you pause it, you can't see the stream. And Sean's not really catching Ozan. That DRS Ozan's got from Idenzo's helping him. And I think Idenzo's tyres have been on those soft for 7 laps now. I think they're starting to wear away. Sean's a 1 lap fresher. But Ozan, those 22 laps on those hard tyres. Fantastic effort. 25 laps for Smiggy. Of course it's an AI. $18 laps on the tyres for Nunda, 19 laps on the hards for Serious Mushroom, 19 laps on mediums for Siege. Again, it's incredible his tyre wear, as we've said before. Siege starts the penultimate lap, and Sean is now within DRS range. Not sure if Ozan's made a mistake, he's lost a few tenths to Idenzo, and now Sean's in DRS range. Can Sean get up into 4th here? That's the battle we're going to keep an eye on now. Sean opens the DRS, he's going to close within a few tenths. Perfect corner in that as Ozan's picked up a 3-second penalty defending there. He's gone a little bit wide and could that cost him. And Cowie as well is down in 6th, 3.2 seconds behind, 9 laps on those softs. Pitting that lap earlier really hasn't worked for him. He's been very unlucky. And Siege He now comes across the line to start the final lap. He was the favourite to start the race. He's going to be the favourite going in to the league. He's going to take some beating. But Sean now is up close. A couple of attempts behind Ozan. DRS is open. Has he got the ERS open? He's not, but he doesn't need it. He's dived down the inside. Fantastic move. He's got it done before the corner. Ozan's got the better exit though, and he's gone wide. Ozan's gone wide. And that's going to be enough for Sean to take fourth before we're counting penalties. And I think that is going to be how it finishes, unless anyone makes a mistake on the last lap. So we're going to follow Siege. And it's been, who's gone off here? Is that Swanshanks? Swanshanks has gone off. He's gone off again. Jacob Slay gets a 3-second time penalty as well. And Swanshanks is retired. I'm not sure why he's done that, because he'd have got that final point. Should have carried on there. But Siege comes up the hill, comes round the corner. And Siege 87, after 20 laps on those mediums, crosses the line to win the Brazilian Grand Prix. Serious Mushroom's going to come home in second. Let's have a look what the penalties do. He's got a 3-second penalty, so he'll keep second. Idenzo's up next. Will he keep third? Sean's within 3 seconds. Can Sean get up to third? No, he can't, but Ozan gets up to fourth, and Sean goes down to fifth. Cowie just behind Sean in sixth. Sean had an unserved 5-second penalty. So Ozan back up to fourth. Idenzo completes the podium. Now we're going to watch Nunda. 5-second penalty as well. Closes in on Cowie though. And Jake the Slayer, what can he do? Oh, he had quite a few penalties. And then Jay Story, the last car running. That's quite an entertaining race. First race with commentary. First full qualifying and 50% in preparation for next week. Some quality racing there. Jay Story didn't have many penalties, so well done to him. And there we go. Very difficult track, Brazil. Track limits are going to be an issue. Jake the Slayer gets driver of the day. He picked up a few penalties, but starting as low down as he did, that was fantastic. Answer shock. Siege won again. I'll tell you what else is a shock. I think Arsenal won, didn't they? Siege wins again. He is going to take some beating. Let's have a look through it then. 16 seconds worth of penalties for Sean. Not happy with those track limits, is he? He was up in fourth, but ended up finishing down in sixth. Those penalties are going to cost points when it comes to the league. Jay Story in ninth, over a minute behind, nearly got lapped. Just about saved it, and look at that. Something else about Siege. He might be the quickest in qualifying. His tyre wear is incredible, but not a single penalty for Siege. Unbelievable, it just shows that it can be done. 12 seconds in front. Would have been good to see what everyone else could have done. Hopefully for next race we'll have Big Arns, Newman Dino, Crooksy, we'll have some other competitors from the league to challenge Siege. But all in all, it's a fantastic race, and well done to Siege, and Idenzo picked up the fastest laps where he gets an extra point. Nunda, well done, your teammate won. I think Haas picked up more points than any other team. Obviously, teammates are going to come into it when the league starts. Recommend drivers getting the party with their teammate, talk strategy, hopefully gain some more points. So I think I'm going to set up another race for tomorrow night, and hopefully we'll do the same again if we can get enough drivers with a full quali. Hopefully that's good enough first stream, and we will see you tomorrow. Not sure what track it's going to be yet, but we'll have a vote in the Discord.